Today we're going to be looking at the new Lady Gaga project. It's a soundtrack album to the upcoming Joker movie, Joker, folie à deux, I believe is how you pronounce it. It's got 13 songs, and I believe 2 of those are originals, and the rest are covers of some classic songs. You might recognize them, you might not, but either way, we're going to be looking at the entire thing. I did some research before listening. I think I listened to the first 4 original songs, because they're all covers, right? But apart from that, I have no idea what any of the songs sound like, so let's just get into it. First song is Good Morning. Oh, the slow jazz.
Here we are together.
Oh my god.
I've loved you.
It's such a nice texture. It's just vocals.
One day she would have your heart.
Oh.
Good morning, good morning. Been up the whole night through. Good morning.
Oh. So obviously the album's gonna be very jazzy, very old-timey. You've got all these covers of very classic jazz songs. I like it. I like what she's done because in the original track, they sort of get straight into the rock and roll aspect of it. But in this song, it sort of builds up from this really slow and almost emotional sort of intro. And then now we're in here. It's like a nice little contrast. But yeah, no, let's keep listening.
Good morning, good morning. Your frozen smiles.
I like the way they sort of blend these old-timey sounding vocals with her voice. Drum solo. Ooh. We got a little sax solo as well.
Good morning, good morning. Bang, bang, you're black and blue. Good morning.
Ooh.
Good morning to you. I came to dawn, the show
Ooh,
was
it's a little
on,
cool
and I don't
response.
want to say goodnight, so say good morning to you.
It's so jazz. Oh my god. That's good. I like it because it's not a traditional cover. It's almost like a conversation between Gaga and older versions of the song. I can imagine this as like an intro to the movie where she's all sad, but then she turns on the radio and now she's all vibey. I think that's really cool. The next song is Get Happy.
Hallelujah.
Ooh, pianist.
Hallelujah. All you sinners gather round. You sinners, and just follow me. Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Get ready for the judgment day. The sun is shining, come on,
It's so
get
morbid.
happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand. Sing hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get through into the promised land. Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. You better chase all your cares away.
that bass is crazy.
Sing hallelujah, come on, get happy. I'm riding on your afterglow.
I love the way they utilize silence. It's so cool.
It rung your bell, you forgot your blues. 'Cause I'm smiling, yeah, babe, I'm happy. Your inhibitions coming loose.
Rasp. Oh, the guitar.
Sing hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're riding across the river while she stands way in the tide. It's all so peaceful.
Oh, that little syncopated melody. Oh, nice.
Get your troubles, come on, get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Sing hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
Oh, her vocals are crazy. We haven't talked about them enough, but she's really versatile. Oh my god. That ending with all that rasp. Oh my god. That's really nice. It's a similar structure to the previous one where you start off kind of slow and then you ease yourself into this really jazzy kind of vibe. And the lyrics are really interesting as well because, you know, it sounds so happy, but what's really happening is you've got Gaga I'm just gonna call her Harley Quinn, bro. You have Harley Quinn, sort of the leader of all the sinners, and she's guiding them around while she says like, "Oh guys, be happy for Judgment Day," and Judgment Day would not be really fun for these sinners. I don't know, because she also sings that the Lord is waiting to take your hand. Like, this song could go both ways. I like it so much. The song could go the direction that maybe Harley Quinn's a little delusional and she sort of conflates the idea of heaven and hell. Maybe one idea. The second idea is maybe the Joker himself is taking this form of the Lord. The Joker, sinner of all sinners, and Harley is leading them to Judgment Day, but also to the Promised Land, where the Lord is going to take your hand. I wonder if this is like an initiation kind of phase for the Joker's goons or something. It's very interesting. I don't know. The next song is Oh When the Saints. I think this is the song that everyone will know. It's iconic. What?
Oh, when the saints go out.
You can't do that, Gaga. You cannot put a Taylor Swift Shake It Off beat on a folk song. Oh, that is amazing. Let's go.
Oh, when the saints go marching in.
That's good, that's good. The bass as well.
Saints go marching in. Oh, on that day, they call my name.
Sounds so fun.
When the saints do their parade, I talk to God about my heart.
Nice vocals. Ooh. Oh my god. That is a really distorted guitar. I hate it, but I love it.
The sky went down. I felt the fire. Fell to my knees. I cried so hard. When the saints go marching in.
Okay. I like it. It's an interesting blend of modern instruments and just like the modern way of making music combined with this folk song. I like the little soundbite that happens every time she finishes like a phrase. To me, it sounds like a leveling up kind of sound effect like you would do in a video game. And it kind of works because basically every repetition of the phrase, it's in a higher key. And like the sort of leveling up do-do-do-do-do-do kind of matches that vibe. I like it. The next song is World on a String.
I've got the world on a string, sitting on a rainbow.
Like what they've done with her voice. That slight harsh but also reverby. I like it.
I've got a song that I sing. I can make the rain.
Oh, it's so much more grand.
Anytime I move my finger, life is a beautiful thing.
Ooh.
As long as I hold that string, I'd be a silly so
What is that? So cool. It's so unsettling.
Lucky me. Can't you see I'm in love?
Oh. Sorry. I just want to pause and say it's that heavy kick drum that gives it this ominous vibe. I think without it, it'd be a pretty chill jazz song. But because of that kick drum, it's so unsettling. It's just not quite right. I think that's part of the theme.
Love, love. Can't you see I'm in love? Oh. Can't you see I'm in love?
Okay. Interesting. So I'm guessing in terms of the movie, this is when she meets the Joker for the first time. I like my interpretation of it, like the idea that it's something's not quite right, that it sounds like it's a classic, but there's something about it that feels modern, which is sort of anachronistic. I like it because it's sort of saying that the Joker's romance with Harley isn't quite right. There's something going off there. Maybe I'm reaching. The next song is If My Friends Could See Me Now. Little electric guitar.
If they could see me now, that little gang of mine, I'd like those stumble bumps to see for a fact the kind of top draw first rate.
I like that. I like that vocal cadence. There it is. Oh.
All I can say is wow.
Oh my god. I have to listen to that again. They baited us twice. First with the drums and then with like the whole tempo of the song. Whoa. Drums start coming.
All I can say
Oh
is
my
wow.
god.
Just look at where I am tonight.
It's so
I've
fluid.
landed pow right in a pot of jam. You're rubbing elbows with the cream of the crop. Whoever said there ain't no room at the top.
Oh man. Oh, she's just standing. Oh my god, I love it.
To think this famous man, which I must say is he,
Ooh.
should pick an unknown gal, which there's no doubt is me. Me and my friends could see me now. Take a look at me now. Take a look at me now. Take a look at me now.
Man, it's not jazz without those really extended outros, but her vocals are something else. I think it's just the way she seamlessly transitions through different textures. Like, she can go all sweet, and then she can sort of go conversational, and then she can go raspy, and then she can go really growly and belty, all within a matter of seconds. I think that's really impressive. It's very similar to the previous ones where you sort of start off vulnerable and I guess introspective, and then you go into this rock and roll. There might be a theme in this movie of using music to sort of hide away from your true intentions, or at least using music to make the sad moments happier. Super interesting. The next song is That's Entertainment.
Everything that happens
Interesting.
in life can happen in a show. Anything can go.
There it is.
The clown with his pants falling
Oh.
down on the scene while the villain is mean. That's entertainment.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, it's like pulsing.
On the lady in tight where she gives it her all. That's entertainment.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Can be hot, simply teeming with sex. It can be Oedipus
Huh?
Rex, where a chap kills his mother and causes a lot of bother.
Wait, that's not the legend of Oedipus. I thought Oedipus killed his father and married his mother, not killed his mother. I don't know, I'm not gonna read into it.
The world is a stage. The stage is a world of entertainment. No death like you get in Macbeth. No ordeal like the end of Camille. This goodbye brings a tear to the eye. The gag may be wearing the flag that began with a mystical hand. Stage is a world of entertainment.
Oh! Man, that's a fun song. A lot of references. It's an ode to like theater, or I guess performing on a stage. You sort of have clown imagery, circus imagery, theater imagery with Oedipus and like Macbeth. Interesting. I like it. I might be wrong about the whole Oedipus tangent I went on before, but if you entertain that, it might just be like a whole tangent that Harley's going on where sort of facts don't matter and it's more about the entertainment aspect. I don't know, but I think it's really cool. The next song is Smile.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even
that
though
minor.
it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky.
Oh my god, you can hear her saliva. Interesting. It's not going into this sort of rock and roll aspect.
Although a tear may be ever so near, if you just smile.
Souriez même si votre cœur se
Some
brise.
French. Okay.
Si vous souriez, souriez,
Well, it sounds very sultry.
souriez.
That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile.
A much more emotional and vulnerable song. It's refreshing from the previous songs from this album that sound so happy, at least. The whole like smile through your pain message of the song, it has to be a reference to the Joker's smile, right? Which is ironic. I feel like this whole album is ironic. Their choice of covers, especially, they're sort of warping and twisting the original messages of their covers and fitting it into this Joker movie. I feel like this original song was meant to sort of uplift, but in this case, telling the Joker to keep smiling is almost another way to tell the Joker to keep being violent and keep being a killer, right? The next song is The Joker, which this surprised me, but this is actually a cover. Okay, but it's giving modern vibes already.
There's always a joker in the
Ooh,
pack. There's
I like the
always
vocal
a lonely
imperfections.
clown. There's always a funny man in the game, but he's only funny by mistake. They don't see his lonely heartbreak. They don't care as long as
Ooh,
there's a
I didn't expect a major.
just a fool. There's always a joker. That's the rule. But fate deals the hand that I see. The joker
Woo!
the joker is me.
She has pipes.
The joker is me.
Okay.
The royal shout, this queen needs
I like
to
it, it's
sing
conversational.
to ruffle the scene of the crime. The king wears a funny suit. He's a clown.
Oh.
The queen pisses him with a
Ooh, interesting.
I don't care as long as there's a wild man in the deck. As long as I see his frown, I stand here and wait for his song. The joker is me. The joker is me.
Oh, I like that. Such a different vibe. This feels way more modern. Maybe like 60s as opposed to like the 30s. Yeah, I like it a lot because it feels like a live performance maybe. And it feels like in the movie Harley is performing this to the Joker. You know, I hear these sort of vocal imperfections. I hear points in the music where she just starts talking. I like it. It's very Sabrina Carpenter-y, but this is like Sabrina Carpenter before Sabrina Carpenter was cool, if that makes any sense. But the next song is Folie à deux, which is the first original song. Let's keep going. Ooh, it's waltzy.
Take my hand, stay to you.
Ooh, nice.
In our minds, we'd be just fine if it were only us two. But I'm just in love with you. I know where we're going, know where we're
It's like pulses where
and it's
the music gets louder and then it gets softer again. Ooh. I like it a lot.
If it were only
Ooh,
us
crescendo.
two.
Ooh, staying up there.
But I'm just in love with you're so in
Ooh.
love with insane in love with you.
Interesting. You have a little jazz in the ending where she sort of delays the ending. That's a very common jazz trope. From classical music into the Romantic era, the composers really like to delay their endings, and I think it's carried through all the way to jazz. Less so now in pop music. We've sort of gone back to the predictable ending, but I want to say those strings are fake, but I can't really tell. I was more focused on the lyrics. I'll just say they didn't sound as authentic as sort of the jazzy instruments from before. I don't know. I could be wrong. The next song is Gonna Build a Mountain. Ooh.
Gonna build a mountain. At least I hope I will. Gonna build a mountain.
Oh, the piano is so piercing. It's almost acting like a percussion in its own way.
Gonna
Oh,
build me
shit.
a daydream.
Again.
Some little hope. Gonna push that daydream up the mountain slow. Gonna build a mountain in a daydream. Gonna
Oh, I
make it
love that,
come
love that.
true. Gonna build me a heaven from a little
Strip back on instruments.
hell.
Oh, it's such a cool vibe.
And heaven will be waiting there.
Okay, back to this.
I need a sun in a heaven on earth with the good Lord's grace.
That's good. That's good. It's a very empowering song. It's just her saying she's gonna do things. Like, pop off, man. If I was to sort of analyze this really deeply, I would say in the first verse, it's very slow, very grounded, and she's talking about building a mountain. In the next verse, where she sort of gets all rock and rolly and it's all upbeat, she's talking about building a daydream and building heaven, which are much more abstract ideas. So there's that little contrast between earth and physical stuff and daydreams and heaven, which is the sort of abstract stuff, which is sort of reflected in the composition of the music. I don't know. I'm just reading too much into it, but I like the song. At first, I was really worried that I was going to fall asleep in it, but then, just like the rest of the songs, it turned into something amazing. Let's keep going. The next song is Close to You.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?
So offensive, okay.
Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by? On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair,
I like it.
golden starlight in your eyes of blue.
Okay. It's giving a marching sort of feel. Ooh!
Just like me, they long to be so close to you. Just like me, they long to be so close to you.
Ross. I don't have a lot to say to this song, I'm afraid. It's a cute song. It's romantic. I think there might be some unsettling undertones that I'm not picking up. Like, maybe she's comparing this a Jesus-like figure. Maybe she's conflating it with the Joker. I don't really know. Let's just go to the next one. I think this is the second original track, Happy Mistake.
I'm acting in this play of comedy with tragic words. I can try to hide behind the makeup, but the show must go on. I feel so crazy.
There's some really cool shimmering stuff in the back.
Pieces, then I'd have a happy mistake. I feel so crazy.
Oh, there's something really airy about the noise in the background. Oh my god, it almost feels like someone screaming.
Happy mistake. So brilliantly make mine
Low minor.
happy mistake.
Ooh. They end the song resolved, but then the weird airy sound that's been following this entire song sort of distorts it and turns it unresolved. Okay. Interesting. I mean, it's such a different vibe to the rest of the album because it's just modern. It's giving like folk singer-songwriter in a way. I think this is probably the emotional climax of Harley's character, maybe. It's sort of like what happened in the first Joker movie when you had that scene of the Joker crying but still wearing the smile, right? The last song of the album is That's Life.
That's life.
Ooh.
That's what people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. When I'm back on top in June.
Okay, pop.
That's life. 'Cause this whole world keeps spinning around.
Classic.
I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a queen. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I just pick
Oh, the rats.
myself up and get back in the race. That's life. I thought of quitting, but my heart just won't buy it. I'd roll myself up in a big ball and
Oh, you have to give that album like a standing ovation. Oh, that is a journey. This song is pretty cool. It's just uplifting. I'm guessing it might be one of the last songs on the album. Maybe by that time, Harley's in jail. And she's saying, oh, I'm down right now, but I'm gonna be back soon. You know, this has been really out of my comfort zone, this entire album. It's an album that pays homage to the past eras, especially this sort of rock and roll kind of jazz vibe. I think it stands in contrast with other projects in the modern day that try and emulate sounds from this era. Maybe not this era exactly, maybe more like the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. And this just feels much more authentic. I mean, obviously, when you're covering songs from that era, it's gonna sound authentic, but it's leagues ahead of what everyone else is doing when it comes to this sort of style. I think it's a combination of The production, which is really masterful. The blend of modern sounds and old-timey sounds, amazing, excellent. And then you have Gaga's voice, the delivery. She's been in the game for a long time, and you can tell because it's so mature. She knows exactly what she's doing to her voice. It's really cool because her voice is like an instrument, and every sort of different thing that she does with her voice, whether it's a raspy vocal, a softer falsetto vocal, it all serves a purpose. And I think you can only really do that with practice. Like, when I make music, I sing in like 1 or 2 different tones, right? But she knows exactly what she's doing when she switches and sings slightly differently. It's really nice. At this point in the video, I like to ask people, what are your top 3 favorite songs? But I think the nature of this album, we're like 90% covers. I think I'm going to ask you guys, what is your favorite song from the album? One favorite. I think, oh man, I just realized how hard I made it for y'all, but my favorite song is Good Morning. Locking it in. What is your favorite song from the album? And let me know if you're looking forward to The Joker. I think by the time you're watching this, The Joker might already be out. Let me know what you think about the movie. I'm going to watch it myself as well. If you're still here, then that probably means you like me and my style of content. Just letting you know that I have a song coming out on October 4th. It's a chill, it's a vibey song, not quite, 1930s jazz, but it's a cool vibe. You can go pre-save it in the description below. That's it.